Hey guys, welcome back. Today is part 2 of new trade ideas for every NBA contender. If you haven't checked out part 1, be sure to do so. Without any further ado, let's jump right into the video. At number 6, Utah Jazz. While willing to part upfront talent, Utah should hunt for a young point guard to develop under Mike Conley. Conley is 34 years old and the Jazz don't have much depth at point guard, but exchanging Azubuike for Jones, who's only 21, provides them some insurance. Conley, a 15-year veteran who has started 67 playoff games, is one of the best point guards to learn from and improve alongside. Jones was San Antonio's 41st overall choice in 2020, but he has struggled to make an impact because due to the Spurs' depth of the position. While Adrian Murray is the team's offensive coordinator, Joshua Primo, a 2021 first-round pick, might be the team's future floor general. Despite averaging 15.3 points, 3.8 rebounds, 5.6 assists, and 1.2 steals per 36 minutes this season, Jones remains in limbo. San Antonio could need additional forefront talent, and Azubuike, who is 22 years old, has been buried in Utah behind Rudy Gobert and Hassan Whiteside. This isn't a blockbuster. Rather, it's a swap of young players who will have greater chances in new settings. At number 7, the LA Lakers. The Lakers have dropped to 19th in the NBA this season, after having the strongest defense a year ago, 106.8 rating and 108.5 rating. Regardless of how hard LeBron James, Russell Westbrook, and Anthony Davis work to make the offense operate smoothly, the team lacks athletic wing defenders, who can get stops, especially after Los Angeles traded for LeBron James. In the offseason, Kentavious Caldwell-Pope. For Los Angeles, Williams should be an ideal trade target. The 6'6", 210-pound forward is capable of defending several spots while also knocking down open shots. According to Cleaning the Glass, with Williams on the court, the Thunder allow 8.5 fewer points per 100 possessions, which puts them in the 84th percentile. While Williams has only hit 12 of 38 three-point shots this season, he made 44.4% of his 117 attempts a year ago, indicating that he possesses floor-spacing talent. He'd bring fresh legs to the Lakers at the age of 26, and he'd be one of the team's finest defenders. The Lakers may pass on 2 second-round picks and absorb Williams' $200 million contract into the Mark Gasol trade exception while the Thunder continues to collect on draft picks. At number 8, the Milwaukee Bucks. The Bucks' rim protection, led by Giannis Antetokounmpo and Brook Lopez, was a big part of their success last season. Due to Lopez's back issues, he missed all but one game this season, and opponents are having significantly greater success inside against Milwaukee. In the restricted area last season, opponents made 61.3% of their attempts, which, because back injuries can linger, the Bucks should keep an eye out for center paint depth. Bidace was Indiana's 18th overall choice in 2019, but he struggled to find his footing behind Miles Turner and Domantas Sabonis. Despite this, he's been a fantastic short blocker, trying for second in the NBA in block percentage, 8.7 minimum, 500 total minutes played, behind Turner last season. With Dante DeVino returning to complement Grayson Allen at shooting guard, Indiana gets a seasoned wing with championship experience in Contahoon, who the Bucks won't have as many minutes for. With TJ Warren out indefinitely and Karis LeVert, 40.2% shooting overall, 20.8% winning from threes, struggling, Contahoon would provide the Pacers with wing depth, averaging 11.6 points and 5.1 rebounds while shooting 41% and 3 in 28.9 minutes. At number 9, the Golden State Warriors. The Warriors don't need any major roster changes right now, as they're off to an NBA best at 16-2 start. Golden State's main issue would be how to integrate the second-year center, James Wiseman, into the rotation without jeopardizing the team's performance. Last season, the Warriors were considerably worse with the 2020 number 2 overall pick on the floor, minus 16.9 points per 100 possessions, ranking in the first percentile according to Cleaning the Glass. But they can't let his tremendous talent go to waste. What is the solution? Wiseman should be assigned to a rebuilding team for immediate assistance. Poeltl has been outstanding for San Antonio this season, averaging 12.9 points, 8.9 rebounds, 2.2 assists, and 1 block in 28.5 minutes, while shooting 63.8%. He ranks second in the NBA with 12.6 contested shots per game. While Wiseman gets a fresh start with the Spurs, the 26-year-old center would be an upgrade over Kevon Looney. As excellent as Poeltl is today, Wiseman has a bigger ceiling and will not be pressured to deliver as quickly as he would in Golden State. The Warriors acquire a win-now center and a future first-round pick, while San Antonio gets a big man to build around. And finally, at number 10, the Brooklyn Nets. The Nets have shown they can live without Irving with a 13-5 start, but squandering their great point guard will hamper their title prospects. A move to Dallas where the COVID-19 vaccine isn't required would create a lethal tandem with Luka Doncic and offer the Nets a great new point guard if Irving accepts. Brunson, 15.1 points, 4.4 rebounds, 5.3 assists, and 49.3% shooting overall, has had a breakout season for Dallas and would be a good fit in Brooklyn's starting backcourt alongside James Harden. Patty Mills would be able to return his full-time six-man role as planned when he joined with the Nets. Porzingis isn't living up to expectations as number 2 in Dallas, but he may thrive in Brooklyn as a floor-spacing number 3, or number 4 on some nights, freeing up Kevin Durant and James Harden to drive. Doncic would have the most talented partner he'd ever had, and Irving would lessen playmaking pressure. Of course, this is predicted on Irving's desire to play for the Mavs, who would not forward with the transaction until he agreed. Well guys, that's it for today's video, and thank you so much for making it to the end. Be sure to smash that like button, subscribe to Sport Inc., and ring that notification bell so that you never miss a video. See you guys next time.